The Ogre and the Frog King. Once upon a time, there was an ogre. He lived in a big house in the middle of the forest. There was nothing he liked better than to sleep and eat, and he found little animals that tasted of the tastiest of all. Sometimes he would go out at night and hunt for his supper by light of the moon. One day, while the ogre was sleeping, a small frog wearing a crown jumped through the window. He landed on the ogre's nose. The ogre woke up with a start. The frog looked enormous. The ogre was so frightened he hid under the table. The frog realized that he had the ogre at his mercy. "I am the king of the frog giants," he said. "If you don't stop eating my friends, I will eat you. I promise," said the ogre. He was too frightened to look up at the frog and see how small he really was. "You must not leave the house," said the frog, "except to gather mushrooms. If I learn that you have eaten even the smallest field mouse, I will return and eat you." The next day, the ogre went out to gather mushrooms. On the way, he met the frog. "Hello, little frog," he said. "Are you lost?" The ogre didn't recognize him. "No, I'm not lost," he replied. "But where are you going with that knife and fork?" "I am gathering mushrooms for my supper," said the ogre. "I thought you only ate animals," said the frog. "Not anymore," said the ogre, and he walked away. The next day, the ogre heard some birds singing and laughing outside his house. They were practicing a song from the frog had taught them. Not seeing past his pointy nose, the ogre looked into my eyes. He ran to hide because he thought that I was twice his size. The ogre was furious that the frog king tricked him. He shouted, "I will eat that frog. I will eat them all." But when he ran outside, there wasn't an animal in sight. The ogre went back into his house. "I should have caught that frog and fried him for lunch," he thought. "I should have grabbed those birds and chopped them up for dessert. But it's too late now. Soon the whole forest will know what a fool I was." The ogre was so ashamed that he left the forest forever. "Hooray for the Frog King!" all the animals cried. "We are safe at last," and the frog and the field mouse danced for joy.